What's happening? YouTube, Facebook, Periscope, LinkedIn, Twitch TV, Facebook. I think I already said that. What's going on with y'all today, man? This is another gaming show solo episode. I thought we was going to do an episode today, but I think Mike is still at work. So today I'm gonna just be doing something real simple. I'm gonna just show you what the interface looks like from the PlayStation 5. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. I don't think I would get into anything else. I'm not sure. But let me before y'all start doing the comments and all that other stuff, let me start looking make sure that Facebook and everything is up and running. How did y'all enjoy that fight last night? Ooh. Was it me, or did Roy Jones look like he wanted to call his mama to tell Mike Tyson mama to tell him to stop beating his ass like that? Wow, that was a really, really fucked up situation. All right, so here it is, y'all. Now, I'm doing this by the way of remote play, right? Because there's so many problems that people are having with connecting their PlayStation 5s to their game capturing devices. And Elgato is what mostly people use. But I'm telling y'all, if you're going to get a gaming capturing device, get this joint right here, man. This Blackmagic 810 mini switcher. This is oh my God, man. All right, so without further ado, this is what I have. This is my PlayStation 5, by the way. And I have more games on here that I haven't installed yet because there's just a room. Let me show you what the how much room I have on this daggone thing. Now, it's only 600 and some odd gigs, and I had to go ahead and delete like NBA 2K21 because there wasn't enough room for me to put Demon Souls on there. I need 115 gigs of storage space in order to put that joint on there. So Call of Duty is taking majority of it. Like Call of Duty is 145 gigs worth of information on this daggone thing. So right now I'm in Demon Souls. Okay, so when you're presented with the PlayStation 5, this is what you see right here, right? You see your dashboard, you see your gamer's tag. Hey, if anybody wants to add me, it's Cat Diddy. That's KAT space DIDDY. If you want to add. We also let people share play. The one good thing about the PlayStation 5 is if you have somebody that has a PlayStation 4, they can share play the system. So from the right hand side, you have your magnifying glass where you can go and just search for content. You have your settings, and then you have your gamer's tag. So you can go here, you can look at your profile, you can change your online status, you can look at your trophies, you can switch users, and you can also log out. In your settings, you go inside your settings, you have your user guide, health and safety, and other information. Nobody really uses this. Nobody uses this at all. Accessibility. If you go into accessibility, you have your display, your screen reader, your controllers, and closed caption and chat translation. And then, by the way, if I'm using my PlayStation 5 controller in order to navigate, so when you're on your PC, you must have and you got a PlayStation 5 and you want to do remote play, you must have a PlayStation 5 joystick. That sounds so old. So, screen reader is basically, it'll just read, oh my god, it read all the information that's on your screen. And your controllers, you can set the vibration, you can set the triggers, the hold and press. You can map your buttons, closed caption. That's for the hearing impaired. And chat transaction, you can change the language. You can change the voice type and learn more, I guess. Then you got your network. Now you can go in here and use the wireless connection, or you can use your LAN connection. And your user accounts, your family and parental controls, your system. This will tell you go to your system. You can set up all your information here. This is where you go if you're going to stream your PlayStation through your Elgato capture card, or your or your what I recommend, the 18 Mini Pro, which is a switcher and so much more. An option. Oh, are you wired PS5 controller? Yeah, it's USB-C type to USB-C. USB-C type to USB-A 3.0 connection. So yeah, you can't use this app without being tethered to the computer at all. So then you got your languages. So when you go here, you must turn the HDMI HDCP off, because this is going to restrict you from showing like YouTube videos and other content that is not allowed, that will probably get you flagged or permanently banned. The software, this is where you go to your software error codes history. So let me go to my error history. See all these errors that I had on my PlayStation? I had all these errors. So data transfer, backup and restore, all that good stuff. Language, date, time, remote play is for what I'm using, power save, and web browser. I don't know why they have this web browser thing in, because they don't have an actual web browser on this thing. You can kind of get it by going to like Twitch, installing Twitch on your system as a backdoor, but it's very minimal of what you can do to it. Alright, so the storage. This is the one thing that I hate about these next gen consoles, is the inability to increase your storage, or the storage that is used to host your games, man. So it's quoted as being a terabyte full of storage when you get it, but you only have 667 gigs to use, and that becomes problematic, because if you have a whole lot of PlayStation 5 games, which there's not really that many of them out, the physical copy games, then you're gonna run into problems like I did. I had to actually delete some of the games that I had on my PS5 in order to make room for the games that I needed. The media gallery, save data, and other is something that you can't touch. That's where all your information for your PlayStation to run is at. But if you go to your media gallery, this is some of the stuff that you'll see. There's a thing that you can turn off, like when you get your trophy, the PlayStation will actually make a clip of a couple of seconds when you got it. Actually, 14 seconds of when you receive your trophy. So you can disable this. That will cut off some of the storage space. Like, I beat Spider-Man Miles Morales, right? I beat it. It's a done deal. And all this stuff where you see is like 14 seconds. This is when I guess I got a trophy. So I'll play one of these real quick. Yeah, it's me playing Spider-Man. So, let me go. Oh, what's up, Mom? Alright, going back. The sound. So, you can control all your sound devices, the microphone, this, that, and the other. Volume, no big deal. Screen and video. So my PlayStation, I told you I cannot play it in my gaming room or my office because the TV does not support some of the features that I would like, preferably doing 4K at 30 frames. So you can set your resolution here. This is the big TV. So the highest resolution I can do on that 85 inch that I have is 2160p. So, and then you have your transfer rate, your 4K video transfer rate. If your video starts to flicker, this is where you have to go in and to adjust that, you know, -1 and -2, and you just have to keep trying to select these options in order to find the right combination for you. So, then the HDR adjust, deep color output, RGB range. All I have myself is just recommended, because, like I said, I don't have the TV to support this thing. So, I'm barely doing the minimum on this. Alright. So, your output, your screen, and your Blu-ray and DVDs. Allow it to connect to the internet, language, Blu-ray disc data. So, I haven't really played too much Blu-ray disc on here. Or DVDs for that matter. So accessories. This is going to have all your accessories that you load up. Oh, let me go back to one thing. Back to the storage. My extended storage. I don't, even if you do have one plugged up, you're going to get this message until you actually click on it, and it's going to search for it. And if it doesn't see anything, then it'll stop. But due to the problems with the PlayStation 5 breaking people's systems, hooking up external hard drives to play your PS4 games, just right now I'm not hooking any external drives up to it. So if I want to play some of my PS4 games, I'll just go ahead and turn on my PS4 instead of trying to go through all that headache. Because if it breaks, you know, how many weeks am I going to have to wait to get a replacement console? And I don't want to have to do all that stuff all over again. This is a very, 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 very important feature. Save data and game apps. Now, this is how you get your PlayStation to play at 4K at 130 or 60 or 1080p at 120. You have to go down here and under game presets. Now, the good thing about this is this will affect all your games that you play, right? So if you set your difficulty to whatever that you set it to, every game that you load up it'll be whatever that is. So if you want the easiest through the hardest, that's what it'll be. So your performance, this is how you set your resolution. Your performance or your resolution. If you set it to what is it? Performance, I think that's when you can change it to 1080p at 120 frames, but the game has to support it. So every game that you run will not do 120. Automatic update, spoiler warnings. If you playing a game and you don't want to get any type of information and say, okay, yeah, the what is it called? The Easter egg is right there, you know what I'm saying? And you want to search for it for yourself, you can turn this on or off. So that's what that is. And then game status, sync with PlayStation Network. So if you do that, you're syncing on your trophies and your information. Notifications, and then capture and broadcast. So capture and broadcast, you go to broadcast, video quality, you can set that's 1080p at 30 frames per second. When you're streaming these games, it's best to stream at a lower quality because you don't know who's looking. And if you stream at a higher quality, not everybody has the internet capable of seeing your stream in full, like 4K or even 60 frames per second. You know what I'm saying? So you want to stream it down to, I would even say like 720. My thing would be 720 at 30. That's what if I'm streaming off my PlayStation, it would be 1080p at 730. 720 at 30 frames per second. That way, anybody watching on a cell phone or PC, they can see that. Does it have wallpapers? Yeah, it does have wallpapers. So that's what you do. I do have a camera hooked up to it, but that's going to show too much information that I don't want to show right now. So that's it for the settings. Wallpapers. No, not that I've seen. I haven't seen any wallpapers because it really changes every time you click on something. So like I'm clicking on Demon Souls, and I don't know if the volume is up too loud for the PlayStation. Y'all please let me know. But it's difficult doing two. Let me look at them. Two. All right, let me turn it down a little bit. All right, so these are some of the games I have, but if y'all know I have way more than this, at least like PlayStation 4 stuff. So one tab shows your games, the other tab you click on that and it shows the media that you have. So you can go on here, this is what's on my library, just YouTube, nothing really else. But I wish that PlayStation would coincide with like Microsoft and Movies Anywhere and Vudu, so I can get all my movies on here as well. But you can download games and apps and stuff like that. Alright, appreciate it. Alright, so with the apps, there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can download. So I can do my YouTube account. I can do my Apple TV, my PlayStation Now, my Disney Plus. Well, I don't have Disney Plus, but I'm just calling out random stuff. Twitch, Vudu. These are all the apps that I currently mess with. Is YouTube, Vudu, Twitch, even Tubi, Peacock, which is free with cable, Pluto, which is a pretty good app, Prime Video. I've never had a Netflix account. ESPN, I'm not a real big sports fan. Apple TV, and those are the apps that I frequently play. All right, so this is why I say that the PlayStation 5 is not a real big deal when owning this thing because you don't have the TV to support it. So, and this is where some people are making a lot of mistakes when you're playing your PS5. And I'm telling you, when you play your PS5 and say like you're playing Spider-Man Miles Morales, for instance, if you got the PlayStation 4 disc and you loaded it up and you got the free upgrade, well, it will default to the PlayStation 4. And then some people start playing like, oh man, this joint looks so good and all this other stuff. But you're not realizing that you're playing the PlayStation 4 version of it. You're not playing the PlayStation 5 of it. So to figure out what version that you're playing on, what you do is you go to your controller and you press the option button. And then you go down here to game version. Game version will tell you which one that you want to. It's asking you which one you want to play. You want to play the PlayStation 5 version? You want to play the PlayStation 4 version? So you got to make sure that it says PlayStation 5 because it will default to PlayStation 4, and you'll be playing the PlayStation 4 version of your PlayStation 5. All right. So like Mortal Kombat, right? I already had Mortal Kombat 11. I got it digitally. So the only thing I needed to do was get the characters. So now I have like all the characters for PlayStation 5. Hold on, that's Mike, y'all. Hold on. So we're gonna do an episode. We got Mike on the way home. So we're going to I'm gonna continue with this, and then we're going to restart the stream. So y'all get 2 episodes. So that's what you do with that. And a lot of people were asking me, what does the PlayStation 5 store looks like? Well, it looks a lot different than what the PlayStation 4 store looks like. So if you click on before you click on the PlayStation Store and you just go to your dashboard, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see a tab for PlayStation 5 games, PlayStation 4 games, free games, and VR. Yes, you can play your VR games on this if you have the adapter for your camera that's on your PlayStation 4. So let's go to the store and see what that looks like. See, the store is really nothing. This is what basically the store looks like. This is what the store looks like. It's nothing exciting. It's pretty much boring, man. So if you go all the way down and you want to purchase some games, you click on PlayStation 5. It's going to tell you all the games that PlayStation 5 has, at least like enhancements and stuff like that. So it's not that many PlayStation 5 games. But if you go to your PlayStation 4 tab, then it'll tell you all the PlayStation 4 games that you can buy. So it's not really a really big jump in the store, in the interface. This is more boring. The PlayStation 4 store is a better interactive than this, man. This is just flat out lazy. This is really, really flat out lazy. Oh, that's included in PlayStation Plus. I already have it though. So you can go through here and look at your stuff, free to play stuff. I think I have very free to play item on here. And then your VR stuff. So this will show you all the games that You can play in VR. That joint is tight, man. I do want to get that. I am going to get that pretty soon. I'll just wait for it to go on sale. Um, but we here at the game show, we have games that we haven't even reviewed yet. I have Iron Man VR. I do have this game, but I have the disc version, but I have not played it enough to do a review on it. I really have not played it at all yet, to be quite honest. So, and that's what it looks like. All right, and I give you a little bit of Demon Souls gameplay. This is where I'm at on Demon Souls. Not my type of game. And I mean, it's just not. It ain't my type of game, man.
Well, you slipped through the fissure too, did you? You came for demon souls? Or to save this land?
That's Demon Souls. Oh, so if you press your PlayStation button on the controller, these tabs appear at the bottom of it. Now, a lot of people think this is like the instant play or whatever that shit is called on the Xbox, but it's not. You can do a switcher. You can hit that and then go back and forth to the games that you're playing, but know that it will close the game out. I don't even know why that's there. Then your notification that tells you, just like on your PlayStation 4, all your notifications. And that was last night when I put the Mortal Kombat Ultimate in. So, then your friends list, the music. I think you can cut that crap off. Or count link. So you can download some music on this thing, apparently. And then your broadcast. Now you can set this and put this button on your desktop, so you don't have to go searching for it. Then your sound, then your mic, your controller, your gamer's tag. It shows your profile and all that other stuff. And then you can turn the daggone thing off. So that's it. And I'm pretty much done. I'm going to just turn it off. Now, I never put my thing on rest mode. I put it on, I just turn it completely off because I'm not trying to get that brick, all that other stuff. So, turn it off, and it's preparing to turn the PlayStation 5 off. Okay. So, that was through the remote play. Because I'm not going to keep bringing the PlayStation from here, this room, that room. I'm not going to keep doing all that. But that was it, y'all. That was the PlayStation 5 interface. So I'm about to let y'all go because Mike and I got to set up to do our show. I don't know what we're going to be talking about yet. But set up to do that. So Thank you everybody for watching. Please look out for the next show coming up. That should be in a few, and we're going to talk about something. Don't know what we're going to talk about, but Mike C will appear here. So that's it. Maybe we'll talk about the Tyson fight. Oh man, ooh. Roy Jones looks so sad. Took like it when you turn the fight on, you think that you had two grandfathers out there fighting over parking spaces, because that's what it looked like. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, it was so much trash. It wasn't worth the $49. So y'all stay tuned. Mike and I are coming up in a future restream again. So don't y'all go nowhere. Thanks for watching, and we will be back in less than 20 minutes. All right, see y'all.